I wasn't gonna do it. But I had to do it. America, the great democracy, but choose the wrong side, get cut, rotisserie, this history, and we live in it. Boom. Vax, unvax, both pay tax, but one's treated like a felon. Think about that. Hard to get jobs, ostracized, travel limitations, man, open your eyes. Hey, America, where propaganda's mastered, media can paint a picture, hatred grows faster. Instead of working together to get rid of disaster, fingers point, lies told, silence the rappers. America, why you hiding data? Already on the muse strain, what's next? The theta. Shouldn't cases be going down if more get the jab? Instead it got worse, what's new? You do the math, big pharma. That's a real thing. Real people are dying, we need a vaccine. But not this one, causing blood clots and heart attacks. Not to mention, don't know long-term effects. I wish Biden would try to police my body. I social distance, wear my mask back up off me. I can deny the jab without talking down on those who with it, but it's war if you try to force me to get it.
What are we talking about? Come on, man.
All Over the Road New Orleans is brought to you by Coin Trader Inc. Mind your money.
Come on, the Coin Trader Studios, we're bringing it live. And who am I? I go by the name of Darkest Night. And Jada Hoyos is the one who brings a sick beat, to which we're getting pumped for topics this week. So let me grab my great soda and take a sip, while I turn it over to Katie, Nick, Ted, and Vic. It's all over. We're all over the road. We got a brand new show, so just lo and behold, from the bayou to the city to the birds to the swamps, you better know what time it is when you're hearing that.
It's another All Over the Road podcast worldwide with the king of all podcasting, Victor DelGiorno, with my king of all podcasting pet, Derek from Selling the Big Easy HGTV. Say hello, Derek!
It's so good to be back here. I missed all your sweet faces.
Good to see you. And, of course, my brother in broadcasting, Ted Semper.
Always good to be here with you.
And of course,
K.O.P.
the music you hear in the background is from the new, it's called Saving the Roar.
Yeah.
It's the Penn State story after the Sandusky scandal and the tearing down of the Paterno statue. And this is going to be a documentary that's going to be on, it's kind of some kind of pay-per-view thing. But, dude, when you watch the trailer, we'll post it on the website. We have an exclusive interview with Michael Mauti coming up later on the show, so you are definitely going to want to be on hand for that.
And he's in the film.
Yes.
Right?
That's on this very show.
Because he went to Penn State.
He did. All the Mautis went to Penn State.
How did I know that?
Rich, Patrick.
And I just learned that somebody else is enrolled in Penn State.
Yeah.
Who could that be?
Derek, you're enrolled in Penn State?
I'm enrolled in Penn State.
What?
Yeah, I am.
What are you taking?
Are you serious?
I definitely am. Yeah, no, I'm enrolled in the meteorology program over there to be.
Dude, I love that.
Check that out. Look, that just gave him so much more credibility in Penn State. Okay, whatever. But still, Penn State, he's like enrolled, and he's like our personal meteorologist.
He's going to be a weatherman because that's what he wants to be, and he's going to do whatever he wants to do. But he's riding this, Selling the Big Easy on HGTV. He's riding that right now.
Yeah.
But he's going to be a meteorologist. I just want to tell you this. Thank you for giving us the updates on Ida. I think you were the only one that was accurate.
I mean, there was a couple of others that I saw that were close, but landfall-wise, I was only 18 miles away from my prediction 3 days before.
Dude, you freaking nailed it.
Away.
Wow.
You freaking nailed it.
So
18 miles off. You know, I heard this just today that, they say it was a category 4, right?
Yeah.
But now they're looking at the numbers and all this, and they're thinking about upping it.
It definitely will.
To a 5.
It definitely will.
Really?
Yeah, the same thing they did with
At
Zeta
landfall.
last year
Yeah.
at landfall. Yeah. I think they had a couple of gusts over 190 miles an hour down there is what they're finding. A lot of the equipment down there just got flung off the the buildings that they were sitting on after about 125, 130 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have to just look at the data. But I bet my house on the fact it's going to be a category 5 when they go back and revisit it.
Yeah.
You're going to be a great weatherman. You know what I've done? I've switched to Channel 26.
Channel 26.
Yeah, because they got like these really nice weather girls.
Oh, really?
Have you seen them? I don't know their names, but they're very nice. They there's no hype. They're, pleasing to the eye.
Right.
And they get right to the freaking point. I don't know if they know anything about weather. But...
Well, they don't really have to, do they?
Oh, wait, stop that. Stop that.
Yeah, but most TV weather people are not actually meteorologists. Is that true?
Yeah, most of them aren't. Yeah, no, a lot of them have degrees in various other things. I mean, they just read off the teleprompter and they get a script of what to say. So
but from Penn State, you will get a
linebacker
stamp.
you. That's right.
Now, will they give you like a demo tape when you're done that you can send out to stations? You're in front of a green screen and you.
I don't know. I would assume that we could probably work something like that, but I was just going to send them selling the Big Easy stuff. And then, they just go, do you know anything about weather? And I'd be like, I know a little. And they just hire me. And that'd be what it would be.
Well, we're here at the Coin Trader Studios in lovely Lakeview, which we survived the storm. I had a generator. I don't know if you know this or not, but like we talked about in the previous program, having a generator is like having a bomb shelter. Everybody shows up. Right. Derek is drinking a ginger ale because he is a ginger.
That is very true.
A ginger for a ginger. And Teddy's with the Topo Pichu, Pachu, whatever the hell it is.
Topo Pico.
Topo Chico.
Now,
Topo Chico, whatever it is. But I'm
Derek,
a fellow ginger, too.
Yeah, you are.
I mean,
but you're
we're in the majority right now.
Yeah, but you're
really
not a ginger
on this
anymore.
podcast.
You don't really see this a lot.
Which is not very often.
Petty,
but
you're not a ginger anymore.
Nah, not really.
Because you get older and you lose your ginger.
Yeah, I probably got 20 years on Derek here.
I'm telling you, though. Once a ginger, always a ginger. Don't let him.
True. Ginger by heart.
Well,
I mean, come on.
We'll have to see if you're
brothers.
a true ginger.
They used to say 1 in 19,000. I don't know if that's...
Is that true?
That's what they used to say when I was a kid. Now, this is a few years ago. So I don't know if those numbers are any different.
One thing about gingers is they age gracefully.
Yeah.
They do. They look very young.
Look at this right here.
Look at Teddy. I mean, Teddy doesn't look.
That's
like
what they say. And then your hair. Speaking of your hair, it doesn't really go gray. You hardly see a redhead with gray hair. It kind of goes more of a blondish fade to it.
I occasionally get a black thrown in there, a black hair. And it sticks out. It sticks out indeed, yeah.
But the gray hairs will come on your eyebrows and your beard.
Right.
If you grow a beard. But on your head, they tend to not be gray. That's cool,
I occasionally get a
it's made it all worth it.
I occasionally get a black hair in my Mushu pork from Five Happiness.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what you can do about that.
Hair.
Yeah, that's
something you just got to learn to live with.
Yeah, when you get a hair in your food, do you continue eating the food?
No.
You're done. You're done with the food.
I don't even continue going to that restaurant probably either.
You've never picked it out and kept eating?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You know what happened to me one time out in L.A., which we're getting ready to fly to L.A. tomorrow, which I can't wait to go, or San Diego, which I can't wait to go because I know it's not going to rain there.
You
can
probably
count on that.
Yeah.
But I went to a Carl's Jr., which I believe Carl's Jr. is like, it's something else too. Hardee's. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Which we have none here, right?
We used to have one, Kenna.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. But one time I got a burger and I got a Band-Aid in it.
Ooh.
A Band-Aid.
Ooh.
Now that's worse than a hair.
I'd say, yeah.
And you know that Band-Aid's used.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, I mean, a new Band-Aid wouldn't be so bad, but ugh.
Now the storm hit and there's things that are open. There's things that are not open. Yeah. Nobody goes to the Burger King on Veterans Boulevard. And remember, Veterans Boulevard is the only place it's the place where you go and you drive and you can check your socialist media, all your platforms. That's when you do it. When you're driving down Veterans, we made that clear.
Right.
And they have a Burger King at Oak Lawn and Veterans Boulevard. Nobody ever goes there because it was open. People go there and they were lined up kind of like a Chick-fil-A line.
Right.
The Chick-fil-A.
I saw the line you're talking about. Yeah.
So I went in there and they have a limited menu. And so I ordered a Whopper and she's asking me all these questions. I said, I just want a Whopper with pickle, mustard and ketchup. And she's going, you want a Whopper, no mayo? And I go, no, I want it with pickle. And she was being argumentative. Yeah. She was being really mean to me.
Debate what you wanted with you.
I mean, okay, well, whatever you say, lady. Yeah. I got that Whopper and I don't know what she did to it, but I had the runs for 4 days.
Yeah. It's
she
like,
got me.
Yeah. I've learned just roll. Whatever comes with it, just roll with it.
Do not have an argument with the drive-through ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're never men. They're never men. You notice that? There's never men at a drive-through.
No, never. Taking the orders?
Yeah.
Never. No,
never.
I don't see that either. I don't, I live more, towards Baton Rouge. So this is the first time I've been over this way since the storm. Right. But so where all the drive-through restaurants, they have all these long lines now. That's how it is by us. Is that how it is here?
Oh, yeah.
But the restaurants, most of them are still open. So why is that? Like by us in Prairieville, Baton Rouge area, Popeyes has got the longest line, but it wasn't like that before. Now everybody wants to go to Popeyes. Is that how it is here?
Yeah. Same here.
Down the street. I don't get it.
Yeah, the Popeyes here has always got a line. The one over here on Vets, that's a given. I don't think they're open yet, though. I don't think our Popeyes are open.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Have you ever been to a McDonald's where they tell you the shake machine's not working?
Every time I go,
about 9 out of 10
there was a
times.
government investigation into that.
Yeah, that's right.
They've stopped doing shakes.
I mean,
Have they?
altogether.
Yes, altogether they've stopped doing shakes.
Like everywhere?
Everywhere.
All McDonald's?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if about everywhere.
But that's like all around here, I guess, huh? Well,
yeah. Well, it's
take them off the menu.
You're talking about the drive coming in from your part of town. I drove to Gonzales, the great city, America's sweetheart, Gonzales, Louisiana.
exit 177.
Exactly.
That's right.
As maybe the most depressing drive in America right now. I'm not going to lie.
Why's that? Why?
You see the destruction. I mean, up and down Interstate 10.
It ripped.
I mean, trees down every.
Yeah.
If you for a moment stop paying attention and your car drifts into the shoulder just a little bit, you might hit a tree. There's still trees that are hanging on the interstate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just cleared enough just so you to get through.
Just to get by.
But don't veer off one side or the other, so you're going to be in trouble. But if you drive past Gonzales and the Prairieville where I live, and then you keep going into Baton Rouge, the damage is less and less that way. So Baton Rouge, power outages everywhere, but it wasn't really that bad damage wise,
Well, we got
overall.
socked, Lafourche Parish and
Yeah.
Terrebonne and
exactly.
the place got smashed.
The place is just one of those places.
Yeah, Destrehan just got power yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my
Saw
God,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Saw some happy people on the old social medias.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, it's bad.
So, Derek, they Selling the Big Easy on HGTV season 2 was supposed to debut Friday night. I got my popcorn. Mm-hmm. I was ready to go.
Are you an extra butter? Are you a kettle corn? What kind of popcorn are we
I
talking?
do the pop secret.
Okay.
And then I add butter.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I add butter and salt. So I'm all ready to go. I go, where the frick is it?
Yeah, you're right. Ready to go on
And
HGTV.
so now what happened? Now tell me what happened.
Yeah, so I had evacuated.
Did they send a memo? Was it a memo or a text?
I got a text. I got a text. Yeah, I got a text
from the big guys.
Yeah,
Or
they
some
didn't
guys.
even try to get any real information about the story. I think they just saw the footage on everybody's televisions across the country, and they said, you know what, let's hold off on this. And so they pushed it back to October 1st. So and I think by October 1st, the city should get back on its feet.
Yeah, it's
to an
another
extent.
couple weeks. So
Yeah, I would hope. Garbage still won't get picked up, but it'll still.
That
Nothing's
pisses me
new
off.
there, right?
Yeah, I saw today they're allowing you to drop it off yourself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just came out with that.
Where do you drop it off? Where do you go?
I believe it's on Elysian Fields.
Okay.
They said, yeah. So
Are you talking about the regular garbage pickup?
Regular garbage
See,
pickup.
okay, we have that, but
Yeah.
we haven't like the trees and limbs and all that.
Oh yeah,
that's
gonna
still
take a
piled
while.
up.
Yeah, and that's going to take just
So
regular
that's-
trash here.
Yeah, just regular trash.
Well, they're supposed to have a debris day where you're supposed to have your debris out.
Oh,
And they're coming to get the debris.
Okay.
And it's not on it. It's going to be a special debris, and they tell you don't put any debris in a bag. Just
Okay.
put it out there.
Oh,
And
really?
they're- oh yeah.
Just pile it up, huh?
Just pile it up. No, we didn't. I didn't have a lot of debris. Did you have debris?
I had quite a bit. We were talking about debris, right? Debris.
Yeah, I say debris.
Okay,
Yeah.
it sounds like
Tomato,
you're,
tomato.
Sounds like he's saying Drew Brees.
that's what I thought as well. Like,
Yeah,
drag
what's he
my-
got to
casual.
do with this?
right, and drag my retired quarterback to the end of the end of the driveway.
So speaking of Drew Brees, did he do the game the other night?
The
On
Saints
NBC?
game?
Not the Saints game, but isn't he signed by NBC?
I don't know.
He did. He did Sunday Night Football.
Okay, I
he
missed-
did.
He did?
Yeah,
Sunday
you didn't
night.
see his hair.
No,
I
he
guess
did it
I
with Al
missed it.
Michaels.
Yeah, he did the pregame. Yeah, he was in the booth.
Well, where's
yeah.
Collinsworth?
That's
He was
right.
there. I think there's 3 of them
It's
now
a
in the
3?
booth.
Well,
Yeah.
I tuned in just to hear Breeze because I heard he's going to be natural. Like he's a natural at this and he's going to be so good. So I'm going to check it out. I don't really normally watch the Sunday night game, but I was going to.
I do.
And when I did, all I saw was Michaels and Collingsworth.
Okay. I do watch the Sunday night games, but I was so giddy after the Saints' victory.
Yeah, really.
I was freaking giddy.
Yeah, the same day. I was, that carried over into Monday, Tuesday even.
That was my favorite Saints
yeah.
game ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Better than the Super Bowl
I never
win?
liked
I mean,
Drew Brees.
that,
I never liked him.
No, yeah, I guess you
No,
weren't.
I did. Well, you know that.
Well, I used to be until about a year ago.
Well, I know.
But then again, but you didn't like him, I guess, I'm assuming, what, because of what?
Because I thought he was a stat monger.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he choked in some playoff games where Brady would not have.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he was mean to our to our producer, Nick Vobel.
Was he?
Yeah, he was mean to him. We met him one time, and he was very rude to Nick.
Oh.
And
How could he be rude to Nick?
Yeah,
I know. How do you be?
It's like a puppy.
I know.
He's like a puppy.
Well, I heard Breeze's comment about the game, about the Saints game. Did you hear what he said? He said, yeah, the long ball, that's what's been missing.
Yeah, duh.
That's like coming from you, Drew. I guess you're calling it like it is. I mean,
Did you ever hear those guys? They're on line. They're called I can't remember. They do the things. What's their names again? And they had Breeze on. He was throwing balls from the terrace into basketball.
Oh, you're talking about the guys that do the frisbee.
Yeah, what are those guys' names?
Oh, it's it'll come to me.
You would know, Ted. But
Dude Perfect.
Dude Perfect.
There we go.
He was on there and he's throwing balls from the terrace into basketball goals, and he can't throw a 10-yard pass.
Yeah,
that had to be had to be photoshopped.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now let me ask you though, because I believe he likes to buy gold, silver, and other various jewelry.
No. He got beat on a diamond deal.
I remember that's what it was.
Yeah.
So,
who buys diamonds? Diamonds are so risky.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he goes and sues them. He bought like $10 million in diamonds.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them?
I don't know.
What
Yeah,
do you
really?
do with diamonds?
What do you
You can give them to Brittany. Here you go, honey. Here's a bag of diamonds.
Yeah.
Here's a whole bag. Like they're hot tamales or something.
Hey, anybody watch the Monday night game?
The Monday night game.
The Raiders Ravens.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah,
from,
I did.
from the new
I did
Las
watch
Vegas
that.
Stadium. But I was wondering if you watched the regular broadcast or the one with the Manning brothers.
No, I don't care about the freaking Manning brothers.
I found it to be very entertaining. I did.
You watched the
that.
Manning brothers?
I watched it. Yeah.
And what did they talk about?
They actually did it. They had a couple of guests on. They talked a little. They talked
had Ray Lewis and Charles Barkley. They had him like for I guess quarters.
Yeah.
Or so they switched them out. And they were like at their home. It kind of looked like they were at their house watching the game. Like a couple guys.
Yeah.
Kick back, watch it. They didn't do play by play. They would comment.
Now, what was that on? Was that on like ESPN?
It was 2, I want to say.
Yeah.
ESPN 2.
Right.
Yeah.
It was on not the main channel, the other one.
They you know what their knowledge combined of watching game film is obviously second to none. You'd probably, other than Brady, obviously, that would probably be another entertaining one to watch. But the way they broke down, I mean, as the plays were going on, and so, I mean, they read the defenses.
And they got great reviews from what I read. I'm just glad they didn't have Archie. Remember when Archie did the color for the Saints games locally? He was so boring. Remember? Yeah. So he wasn't on there, but they did a decent job, I thought. So I don't know if that's a regular thing they're going to do.
They're going to do it every game.
Is it really?
Every Monday night. They're going to be doing it.
Wow.
And they got some kind of game show that comes on after America's Got Talent. I don't, I don't know what that's all about.
I watched it for the first time when I evacuated. I was bored while I evacuated. Obviously, I was just sitting around.
Where did you go? You went to Houston?
No, actually, we went out to northern Mississippi, and then from there we went out to Florida. So we hung out on the beach. I got to work on my sunburn. It was nice.
You and the smoking hot wife.
Yep. So she
tans probably.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. So we had a good time. Just
like Destin or somewhere.
We actually went out to Seaside.
Okay.
A little further out, but it's nice.
Down what's that? The highway there.
30A.
30A. That's
30A. Yeah.
Did you hear about MTV's doing a Floribama shores? It's like a Jersey Shore, but it's Floribama.
Oh man, I did not know that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I was a big Jersey Shore guy.
Were you?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved Jersey. Yeah, all the Italian guys, all the Goombas.
I guess so, yeah.
But they're not going to have any Italians down at, Floribama. They have a bunch of freaking rednecks or something.
I had some friends that went to grad school out at the University of Texas when Jersey Shore was on, and I went and visited them one weekend, and I was invited to a party that night, and they were like, just dress casually. It's not that big of a deal. Showed up. There must have been 200 people in this one house in Austin. I was like, what's going on? I thought this was going to be casual. It was Jersey Shore was on that night, and it was a gigantic viewing party for Jersey Shore. And people did the whole gym tan.
Yeah, you should wear a small T-shirt.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you got to wear a small is what you do. You wear a small. It's nice, tight, and snug.
Right.
But I'm looking forward to seeing that. I am. What about you, Teddy? You looking
I'm
forward
not
to
too
that?
much into Jersey Shore. Is it like a series they're doing?
Yeah,
or
it's
just-
going to be
not
Floribama.
Yeah.
It's Floribama Shore.
Floribama.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so it's going to be a whole show.
MTV, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
MTV.
Maybe it'll be good.
That's
I'll
over
check
there
it out.
by Floribama, over there by the new Buc-ee's. They just
I
built
can't
over there.
remember the last time I watched MTV, though. It's been a while.
I used to watch Catfish. And then it got stupid.
That was probably the last show I watched.
Did
on
you ever see
MTV.
the original Catfish when the dude, the host Catfish, got catfished? Oh, wow, it's disturbing.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that show started, right?
Yeah, he's talking
he
to
got
this
catfish.
Yeah, he's talking to this chick. He goes and meets her, and she's got these kids that bop themselves in the head, and just really crazy.
Yeah.
It was disturbing. I was like,
Wasn't there was a movie, I think, too.
yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah,
It was a movie, and then they did the
it
series
became
after
a
that.
series on
You know what?
MTV.
I love this show that we're doing right now.
Which one?
This one.
This
The
one.
one the one we're doing?
We're doing
not
right
the show
now.
we're talking about.
No, I love
not
this
his
show.
show, not the HG.
Not
No,
that
I
one.
love
TV
this show
show
we're doing right now.
This show, this podcast,
This show.
all over the road.
And I actually hit the record button.
Yeah,
I
that's
did.
good. That's
I
good.
did.
As opposed to last time you forgot.
All right, look, when we come back, we're going to talk more about selling the Big Easy, because I want to get some details about that. We're going to talk a little, we're going to have an interview, an exclusive interview, my interview with Michael Mauti, which is, he's going to talk about, what is it, Saving the Roar? What was it? The Roar. I forgot.
The Roar.
Yeah.
What's it called? You forgot the name of it? You did the
I
interview.
know. I know. What is it? It's called. let me look at my phone here. Jeez, freaking crap! I'm such an
It's
idiot.
called Saving
the Roar,
Roar.
and it was about the Sandusky scandal. They tore down the Paterno statue. Joe Paterno was a great coach. They did everything but hit it with shoes.
Yeah.
Remember?
You're talking Saddam? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
I don't know what the significance is of that,
Yeah.
but we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk a little bit about Vina Nguyen again, who was on our last show, and she's going to be in the studios real soon. That's coming up next on All Over the Road, the podcast, your favorite. We will be right back.
Even duct tape can't fix stupid.
All Over the Road New Orleans, sponsored by CoinTrader Inc. For gold prices, go to goldpricesnow.com.
Hey, do you know that if you have a question, comment, or concern about All Over the Road New Orleans, you can make your views known?
And you can call it anytime, 24 hours a day, and just let us know what's on your mind. Whatever is on your mind, we want to hear from you.
It is the All Over the Road New Orleans live listener line. It's real simple. All you do is you pick up your device, you go to the little dial pad, what do they call it, the keypad, little keypad or something like that, and you pop in there 601 Route 66. Nick, what's that number again?
601 Route 66.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's not that. It's not that. It's 601 Route 66.
That's 601 Route 66.
Because O is actually not a zero. If you go to your keypad, like I'm going to go to my keypad right now on my socialist.
Oh, it would be a 6.
Yeah. It would be 6.
Right.
So it's
gotcha.
601.
So what's the actual number?
601 Route 66. I don't know.
Well, and it's Route. R-O-U-T-E.
601 Route 66.
And we all know what that means when...
I did?
I think he did.
Play it back.
Play it back.
601 601 Route 66.
All Over the Road and their staff and management would like to thank you for 2 seasons, embarking on season 3. Thanks from all over the road. This is the announcer guy speaking.
Okay, we're back. We're back. It's All Over the Road, the podcast, the king of all podcasting, Victor DelGiorno here with Ted Semper, my brother in broadcasting, and I think, and the man that I think we've made a star. We've made him a star.
Yeah, probably true.
Future national weather meteorologist, Derek, and the co-star. I'm going to call you the co-star of Selling the Big Easy. Now,
which did not debut as it was supposed to last week. So
October
it's been backed up to October 1st.
October 1st.
Which is Friday?
It is, yep. Sticking with the Friday still.
And that'd be what time?
9/8 Central.
9/8
it's a
Central.
double feature. It's a double feature, right?
Double,
TV.
absolutely.
I love the double feature. The double. Now, as you know, guys, on the last show we had Vina Nguyen on, who's running for mayor. And she is a dynamo. She's a dynamo.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is.
And we want to have her here in the studio. She's like real busy. She's like, she just goes on and on and on and on.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to get a word in edgewise, but I'm excited about her running. Now, they pushed the election a month in November now. It's in November because of the storm. So that gives her a little bit more time, and we're going to do some things with her. But you know what was really weird? This happened last night.
What's that?
Last night at 11:30 at night, she calls me.
Okay.
This is the woman running from here. She's calling me at 11:30 at night.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking, what the heck's going on? Why am I getting a call at 11:30 at night? I thought maybe she was in jail or something.
You're the phone call?
Yeah. I'm going, Vina. Yeah. I pick up, I go, Vina. She goes, hey, Victor.
Yeah.
I go, Vina, what are you doing? It's 11:30. She goes, I just wanted to ask you about something. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, can you imagine Latoya calling you at 11:30?
Yeah, right. Yeah. You probably hang up.
She'd probably, where would
maybe
Latoya be at 11:30?
Yeah.
What do you think she'd be?
I don't know.
But I thought that was very interesting.
Well, we had her on a few weeks ago. It was on a live Facebook thing we did. And
yeah, that's right.
So it didn't record.
And I forgot
so we don't have the audio. But we'll have her back. And, I sent her a little text.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just thanking her for being on with us. And
she shared the show.
She did share the show. She did. And this is what she said. She goes, hi, Ted. Had a great time on the show. You guys were so easy and fun to talk to. I've already shared the podcast. I look forward to meeting the both of you in person. Thanks for the friend request.
Well, look.
I sent her a Facebook request.
Look, let me tell you something.
We're friends.
Anybody that's ever done this show has had a good time on this show.
Yeah.
And that's why Derek keeps coming back.
It's true.
Derek keeps coming. You can't get a big star like Derek to come back unless he's having fun.
You pay me off in ginger ales, and that's I just keep coming back.
A ginger for a ginger.
A ginger for a ginger. That's it.
A ginger for a ginger.
Don't take much, but we're glad to have you.
Okay, we're gonna get to that Saving the Roar, the Michael Mauti interview. But before we do that, all right, so they sent you a text, right, and said that they thought it would be in bad taste to air the show because of what happened with Katrina.
Exactly. Well, with Ida, but yeah,
with Ida.
Yeah, that's going to happen to everybody for the next several years, I'm assuming. Yeah. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, if you're sitting there at home, thinking, oh, maybe great to get on to New Orleans. This looks great.
Sure.
And then, flip over the next channel and, then.
Well, what did Brittany think? Was she upset about it?
No, I think we're all very understanding. Understanding about it. I mean, it's an unfortunate situation for many people still. I mean, right now there's still people without power, so it's kind of hard for us to sit here and complain.
All right,
about.
What can we look forward to? Are there some surprises? Are there some real interesting shows coming up?
Are we going to see more?
Are they going to pick one of your houses for a change?
I was told, somebody online actually messaged me that I actually picked more Right Houses season 1 than anybody else.
Did you really?
Wow. Supposedly, I don't know. I have to go back and and rewatch those, but. No, I think season 2 is going to be a little bit more entertaining than season 1. I think season 1 you kind of get your trying to get your sea legs and all, and you get in the groove. But season 2 was a blast. They finally were able to release that. We have a new member on the team. They HGTV finally announced that. So her name's Faye. She's fantastic. She's definitely she's thrown right in the mix, and nobody even batted an eye. Good chemistry, and it was fun. And I'm hoping that. Everyone watching it at home likes it, and then we just keep on rolling.
Now, Lauren's still on, right?
She's still on. Yeah,
I love Lauren.
She's great.
Yeah, so it's you, Lauren, Faye, and of course Brittany
and Joel. Her brother.
Joel, that's right, Joel, her brother.
Joel,
I keep forgetting about Joel.
Yeah, no, he's quite the heartthrob on social media apparently. So I don't know. I'm seeing some messages, screenshots of things people are saying. So they're not saying those things about me though.
Now look, New Orleans Mission is having the gala again coming up. I want you to come to it because Joel and Brittany go to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so we want you and your wife to come to it. So I'm going to invite you.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes right now without even knowing the date.
Yeah, because we're going to be a big sponsor of the show. We're going to do some interviews there. And Danny Goki is going to be back. Danny Goki is going to be back.
He was there last year. And we all got to talk to him.
He's
interview
unbelievable.
Him. Yeah.
I think he might be. Is he one of the. Now, Ted's got he's into Christian radio. He's got this. He's got probably as hot as anybody, isn't he?
He is. He's got that new song with, is it Evans? What's his last name? I can't think of it. It's like a rap singing, Danny sings and this other guy does a rap. It's a big song right now
Evan
on
G.
Christian radio.
Everything will be all right. The whole
Yeah.
Jeep.
Yeah, it's huge. And
Gangsta
Danny,
F.
I gotta say, he's, and it's hard to say maybe, but he's probably a top 10 Christian.
Oh, I think so.
Contemporary Christian singers,
Definitely.
artists. Yeah.
Have any of y'all been watching America's Got Talent?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God.
It's good.
They had this act with these girls on unicycles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they were dancers, gymnasts, and they got eliminated because for some choir, and because they were nurses. They're out there in their scrubs and these nurses, they're working with COVID people, which is great. Look, these people, I give them all the credit in the world. Yeah. And
Sure.
but the unicycle flow gets eliminated over some choir. I mean, it just really, really chapped me because this was a real Vegas act. What are you going to do? Just stick a bunch? I mean,
Yeah.
First of all, these people, I love this story and everything, but all they're doing is their job.
Right.
They're doing their job.
Yeah.
And they're a good choir. They're okay, but
Well, how does that work? Is it viewer votes?
yeah, it was viewer votes,
So, what are you
and
gonna do?
they had these guys from Colombia, which is it Sofia? Is it the
Vergara?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were fantastic. You should have seen these. They got eliminated. They got rid of this little opera singer. I don't know. I don't know what people are thinking about.
So if you win, you get your own show in Vegas. That's
what
how
you
it
do,
is?
you win, you get $1 million, but it's paid over 40 years.
What?
Yeah. I mean, what was this? That's bogus. Over 40 years?
They put like $100 in a savings account.
I don't
and hope
know. I mean, who wants to get paid over 40? Or you can take a lump sum. Who knows what that is?
Yeah.
But you get apparently at the Luxor, they have a show, and it's all the AGT people. So you'd be included. Your act would be included in that show. But I've never watched that show until this year, and I got hooked on it.
Yeah.
I actually got hooked on it. So, but the unicycle flow, these unicycle girls got totally ripped off.
And that's America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. Yeah.
Okay.
They were totally ripped off.
Check it out.
Now, another thing is that Ted has been putting stuff up on the Facebook page, and we put some story up. What was the one recently? Now, we put up a big story, and we had all these people interacting. Are these people interacting on our website? On our Facebook page?
Well, I hope so.
No, I mean, I don't know what goes on with this stuff. This Facebook page, Derek. I mean, somebody tell me. You're a Facebook guy, Derek.
I am a Facebook guy.
What is this? Okay, here. I'm gonna look
What
at
is
it.
Facebook? What is
No,
Facebook?
I know what Facebook is, but
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Jeez. Oh, I'm stupid.
Were you here asking me about this the other day?
Yeah, I am. Okay.
Well,
so-
what I think what you're referring to, I can't remember. Let's see what story that was, but I think it was I shared it from somebody else. And how that works is that all the comments are actually from that page.
Oh,
that
it was the Howard Stern story and the Joe Rogan story.
Yeah.
Now, are all these people interacting on our site?
Let me see if I can find.
I mean, look, when you look at it, it's got all the, like, for instance, it says here that Diane Lynch and Edward Johnson mentioned All Over the Road, New Orleans. And it had to do with that story. And then there's all these.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, look. So what happened there was I commented. I did it.
Okay,
Or
all
I
right.
should say,
Tell me how this thing
All
works.
Over the Road commented on the site that posted that story.
Gotcha.
Because Howard Stern knew what he was saying. He was about ivermectin, about Joe Rogan, who had, he had that treatment, and he said he got better within a couple days, and he was just talking about it. And of course, he got attacked and all this kind of stuff. Well, Howard Stern started, talking down against Joe Rogan, said he took this horse paste and all this. It left this narrative
Did you see this story,
that
Jared?
goes along with it. So my comment was, Joe Rogan's a better man than you.
Oh, and then people were commenting on that.
He's a fellow podcaster. I mean, I think we should stick up for the guy.
Absolutely.
Joe, and plus I agree with him.
I think he's hotter than Stern right now.
Yeah, and that's what I think that Howard Stern knows that the popularity of Joe Rogan and doesn't like that. Howard Stern is
Well, you know what Howard Stern's afraid of is that podcasting is going to overtake radio at some point.
Yeah.
It is.
His whole big thing is he made the push over to satellite radio when that first happened, didn't he? Howard Stern. I think there's like a whole channel over there.
He's on satellite only now, of course. And,
so it's
he's been for for quite a while. I think he just.
I mean, don't you
renewed
think
the
that
contract.
Rogan's hotter than Stern right now?
I think right now you could definitely
Oh,
say
yeah.
this was the.
I think so.
Stern's the same old shtick.
Especially on social media. I'm sure Stern's got a big audience on satellite, but Rogan, he's got this huge podcast audience. And plus, his social media presence is pretty big, too.
Well, you need to keep commenting on it and saying, hey, check out our podcast.
I know, that's what I do.
Well, but you didn't say that.
Well,
you didn't say that.
Well, I know people see that, and they'll click on it.
No, but you can't depend on them to do that. You got to say, hey, check us out.
Coming from a guy who has no idea
Well, I know I don't have an idea, but I think I have an idea
He's
here.
telling me how to do it.
Do I have an idea here or not?
Well, you have a point. Okay, but I don't want to just get on there and go, hey, listen to my podcast. Then it's viewed as spam.
Listen.
You know what I mean? It's viewed as spam. Derek,
You're absolutely right.
Or disagree with me. I don't know. But it's viewed as spam. Like, hey, call 1-800 for these miracle pills.
Right.
And that's not what we
Which
do.
I
know,
always
but,
call, by the way. But,
so you'll get a few calls. Or, so I will, And
is that story still alive?
I don't know. I mean, I think it is. Yeah. I can't remember who posted that story originally where I commented.
I want to excuse myself, Derek, for what I'm about to say.
All right.
Okay, but Teddy, I am ordering you to do that.
As the king of all podcasting.
It's an order. I want you to get on there and get us some people. Now, then I looked, and you figured from that we should have gotten some more followers. Well, but is this really
maybe
important?
We did. Maybe we got some listeners.
Do we need follow? What are we looking for? How many followers do you have on your Facebook page?
I don't, not too many. I got like 2,000 or something like that.
Well,
on
we have
Facebook.
a little more than that.
Yeah. My Instagram, I've got I think like 8,000 or something.
Really?
Yeah. So
I have yet to share the show. Now this is a show you can share.
I could definitely share this.
Don't you think you can share this show?
This is a family-friendly show.
That's what I mean.
Is this a show you can share?
This is one,
and that anybody can share.
Anybody can share.
Yes,
this
I want you. Could you please share this show?
I will. I can do that.
Okay,
as soon as it gets posted.
We'll go to whatever the length it is to get somebody to share the show.
Okay.
We had to. What did we have to do to Luke Hawks to get him to share the show?
I had to really freaking get on his ass.
Had to really kind of not push him around. I don't want to say that, but really,
he's hard to push around.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, by the way, his show on Stars Heels. If you haven't seen it, it's very well done. It's a great show. I'm hooked on it. So I want to, definitely, give props to my boy Luke Hawks, our boy Luke Hawks. All right, we're going to come back in my interview with Michael Mauti, and then we're going to wrap it up. All over the New Orleans, the podcast, right here on your favorite platform. Yeah. Is that good? Is this a platform we're on?
It is.
It's a platform. We'll be right back.
Latoya, we're trying to find out what's going on this weekend for the Saints football game. Are we going to be
I said what I said already.
But we trying to find out for the football game if we're going to...
Look, like I said, baby, I ain't got to explain nothing to nobody. New Orleans is not Louisiana. I said phase 2, baby, like I had said. Phase 2!
Playing the latest episode of All Over the Road, New Orleans.
Michael, saving the roar. I know you're trying to catch a plane. Where are you going?
I'm going to... Where's this flight going? It's going to Chicago, and then it's going to State College, Pennsylvania.
Boy, that's going out of the way. Look, let me tell you something. I saw the trailer for Saving the Roar, and every hair was standing up. And you know what? It's a story that's really, it's about time it's been told about what you guys did after what happened. Tell me a little bit about it real quick, because I know you don't have a lot of time.
No, well, I mean, it's certainly a story that no one's ever heard, because it is told from us by the guys over there, the players, the coaches, some of the select media, some beat writers, and but kind of past, present, future perspectives on how people felt about the culture of the program and why it was the way that it was, and I think it just has a lot of universal themes, that just are very relevant or much needed, and I was proud to be a part of it, and really just glad that it was, it's all accurate. We didn't even need to dress it up. Some of the storylines were so incredible and unprecedented. We almost had to dial it back.
Well, on the podcast right now, All Over the Road, the podcast, your favorite podcast, Is Michael Mauti, former New Orleans Saints player, All-American at Penn State, and Saving the Roar. Now is this coming out as a documentary?
Yeah. I don't know like the official word. Yeah, it's a documentary, kind of 30 for 30 style, but it's told first person. Coach Bill O'Brien, Saquon Barkley, myself,
right?
The one and only Rich Mauti, and Franco Harris. I don't want to give you all the names, but it's definitely it's unfiltered. It's raw, and if you don't choke up during this one, then
dude, I came unglued. Growing up, I loved Penn State football because of the uniforms, the plain uniforms, and of course Joe Paterno. Now, when you guys were playing that season, because you guys had a great season, I mean, you kicked ass. Did you know? Were you playing to restore the tradition? Was this something that you guys had in mind? Is this something you talked about in the locker room?
Oh, every day. Yeah. We were products of it. I'm a second generation, and we were raised by it indirectly. A couple of my captains that were with me, one of which, Mike Zordich, his dad played for Paterno, and we were both raised as a product of that, and so that was who we were. That was
right.
We were doing exactly what we knew was right, and a lot of people were, trying to slander that and for things that we really had nothing to do with, and it just became a lot more than football very quickly.
Well, this is a story that can't be told in a few minutes while you're at a gate trying to get on an airplane. But so when you get,
I'm around all day tomorrow. I'm gonna be around all day.
Well, no,
tomorrow.
I want to have you here. I want to have you here in the Coin Trader Studios as soon as you get back. Okay?
Yeah, I want to do this right, man. I definitely let's for sure, because I got a little echo. I'm very distracted and fucking sweating, and everyone's looking at me. Okay.
There's a thing, Michael, that's called in the business that's called the tease. So this is the tease. Okay.
The tease. Well, did you see the tease with Saquon? What would you do?
Saquon, unbelievable, huh? That guy.
He's amazing.
He's a freaking beast. I hope he freaking tears it up this year. I really do.
Yeah. Well, one of my buddies is working with him, getting him right. He's one of one, not only as a player but as a person. So.
What's going on with Zordich with his hair and his beard? He looks like a freaking homeless guy.
Well, he's a cattleman.
Oh man, this is a great story, and of course, All Over the Road is all about stories. I'm heading out to Cali tomorrow. You're heading out to Happy Valley, right?
Yep. But I'll be around. Well, just let me know when you're ready to sit down.
When you getting back here? When you getting back here?
Thanksgiving.
Really? So I can't have you in the studio until Thanksgiving? When's this thing coming out?
Yeah, Friday night, 7 o'clock. But live Q&A after the premiere film will be on this streaming platform. So
it's on ESPN Plus?
IN.live.
Okay, good. All right. And if anybody wants to go to the trailer, how do they see the trailer? Where do they go?
Hang on, Big. I'm going to scan my boarding pass.
Okay, well, look, you take it easy. Michael Mauti, my buddy, known the family before you were born. Say hi to the whole family. God bless you. Safe travels. We'll see you when you get back. All right, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah, look, if you I'll send you the link, but it's a new platform, kind of pay-per-view style, but
okay.
But it'll be 200 times it's showing over the next 30 days, and just.
Well, I'm excited for you. Out there. So when you're coming back for Thanksgiving, you having it over at Rich's house, or you having Thanksgiving at your dad's?
It's usually 1,000,000-calorie week. That's how we do it.
Well, maybe we'll have you over here and show you my spread. It'll freak you out.
Oh boy,
it'll floor you. It'll floor you.
Don't tell Big Rich that.
Michael Mauti would have been a Hall of Famer if he didn't have all these injuries. Love you, baby. Be safe.
All right, Vic.
All right, brother.
All Over the Road and their staff and management would like to thank you for 2 seasons, embarking on season 3. Thanks from all over the road. This is the announcer guy speaking.
That's right. You're on the crazy train. It's All Over the Road, the podcast. worldwide. And I want to say hello to Manish in India. He's one of our big supporters.
Oh, yeah, Manish.
Manish.
Yeah.
He's in India, Derek. He listens to the show. He loves it. He commented. The guy's in India.
Yeah.
The guy's in India.
Second largest population in the world. You get that one. You guys are made. You guys are made.
Yeah.
I know.
All our listeners are not here in the United States.
No, of course not.
Not just New Orleans.
Of course not.
It's global.
Of course not. We want to thank Michael Mauti, and if you get a chance to check out Saving the Roar, check it out. When I saw the trailer, I had the goose pimples. I even sprouted out a wart. You know it's good when you sprout out a wart.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So another thing that I want to talk about real quick is there's a story that's out there where you can put an end to annoying robocalls once and for all. Now, we all get robo. Do you get a bunch of robocalls?
I get a lot. I get a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
What do you do to them? Now some of the phones, they don't let you answer them. They automatically eliminate them. Does your phone eliminate the robocalls?
Well, there is a setting on the iPhone that you can just bypass it, but yeah, it'll say spam or potential spam or
spam
something like
risk.
that. And then you can either ignore it, you can still answer it, of course. And it depends on my mood. Like, what I'm doing.
Well,
sometimes I answer it.
I answer all of them.
You get them all.
I answer all of them.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I know, honestly.
Every single one of them, and I drive them nuts. I send them. I put them on a whirlwind tour. When I get on, they get off and go, "Oh my God! I wish that guy wouldn't have answered."
Even duct tape can't fix stupid.
But they got this thing. It's called Uncall. You can get it, and then it's $15 per device, and it promises to eliminate all robocalls. Now, is that something that's worth it to you, Ted? $15?
Nah, probably. Is that like a one-time fee? I guess.
What does it say? It says $15 per device, or $10 if you have more phones.
Okay, so like an additional phone, $10.
Yeah, you never have to worry about spam calls again. The company offers complete protection, both iPhone, Android users, along with monthly checkups, alert notifications, and all that
Vina
jazz.
for mayor.
Oh my God, Vina's calling me now.
Hey, I can hear you.
There you are.
There you are.
Hey,
You know
Vina
what?
Nguyen.
You called us in the middle of a podcast recording.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
You called us in the middle of a podcast recording.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can get off.
No, I don't want you to get off.
back.
I don't want you to get off. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch HGTV?
I actually don't ever have time to watch TV.
She's running for mayor, for God's sake. Of course she's going to watch TV.
Oh, man.
She's got a lot going on.
Cleaning up the city. I'm hoping.
That's right.
Cleaning up the city, so I have no time for TV at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, we got Derek on here. He's from the television show Selling the Big Easy, which was supposed to be on Friday night, but they decided to push it because of Ida, and they thought it was in bad taste. Do you think that was in bad taste? If they'd have ran the show, would you thought that was bad taste?
I would think so, because a lot of people are still out of power. A lot of homes are, the people have lost their homes, especially Grand Island, certain places that the hurricane hit pretty severely.
Yeah, that's true.
So what you got going on? What you been doing this week?
I feel as if I am one person. I'm not the mayor yet. Yeah. However, I have so many resources around me, and I am constantly proactive as to what I'm doing for our community. And I want people to see the difference between a good leader and what our mayor is doing. Such as, may I share an example?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just like the other day, my team and I, it was about 20 people. We were in Holly Grove, and it's a group of a ministry coming together with volunteers, myself being out there, picking up trash, consolidating all the trash that's in front of citizens' homes, New Orleanians' homes. And the smell, the stench was horrid. As I'm talking to the residents of New Orleans, asking them what would they like for their community leader to do, I wanted to proactively listen and help them as much as I could. And the two families that I came across, I was able to spend 2 days to help them solve the problems that they were currently dealing with. Mm-hmm. One had five kids. So it was her husband, and a handful of children, and she could not even enjoy being outside because of the stench, the disgusting trash. she's mentioned before that Metro, the trash company, drives up and down her street, but never have they actually stopped to pick up the garbage. And it was becoming hazardous for just unsanitary, and it became very unsafe for her children just to be outside of their home, on their property. So my team and I grabbed all of the garbage from their house, and we pressure wash the front of her home so that it can be safe for her and her children while they clean out and clean out their entire home, because they had 4 or 5 feet of water inside of their house. So we solved that problem. Not only that, but we fed the community. A second family stated that they haven't heard from FEMA, so I assist them with that. Later on, they couldn't find a place to stay because all of the hotels in New Orleans, it's either have been taken up by other people or by linemen, and they have no access to internet. So I help them get into a place for 5 days and pretty much doing what a mayor should do while feeding the community a good hot meal. But our mayor was online showing that she was serving French fries at McDonald's. What a great way. What a great way. LaToya Cantrell.
Yeah, she worked her way.
Give yourself a pat on the back for that one.
She worked her way up to fries, is what she did.
Yeah.
You start as a dishwasher.
Let's not discriminate. I served French fries when I was 15 years old. I used to work at McDonald's. When I was 15.
Yeah.
See, this is the
but Mayor
difference.
Cantrell, you're the mayor. Why are you at a corporate business enterprise serving French fries when there's garbage to be picked up, when there's people that needs assistance with home? What the hell are you doing?
Preach it, sister.
Come on now.
Come on. No, but this is the difference. You see, she's willing to roll up her sleeves.
Yeah.
What the heck is,
well, LaToya, the destroyer, doesn't feel that she has to do that. She thinks
it's beyond. It's like above, or it's below her, or something.
Nor does she know how to do that, I guess. But she's handing out fries or working the drive-through with some McDonald's, and Vina's out there in the trenches.
When are we going to have a rally? We need to do a rally.
Yeah.
Let's do that, please. Let's organize something. Not only that, guys, but it's not even become just a Republican running. It's someone who is in with the people, that is helping them, that sympathize and understand. Remember, I'm a small business owner. I'm struggling like every small business owner is doing. I still keep my staff, whether or not we have people in the French Quarter. I have to work harder, but I'm still helping our people. That's what you're going to get with me as your mayor.
Yeah. When are we going to have a rally? We need a rally.
Okay, let's figure it out. I still want to meet you guys in person. Let's figure this out together. When do you want to have me? Next
okay, all right, here's what we're going to do. I have to go to the West Coast. I'll be back on the 21st. That's, what is that, a Tuesday? I think it's a
Next
Tuesday.
Week. Yeah.
And so maybe we'll do the 22nd or the 23rd. You come over here at the Coin Trader Studios, and we're going to organize a rally. How's that?
That sounds perfect.
And you know what I'll do? I'll warm up the crowd and bring you on.
Okay, great. Let's do Thursday the 23rd. It'll give us a day to strategize.
No canceling. No canceling.
I promise you.
All right. I'm writing in the calendar.
Yes, I will be there.
Vina,
okay,
you are an absolute gem. Yeah. Okay?
Oh,
and
thank you.
And when you come over, we'll have a little thaw together.
Okay, that sounds great. So send me the time and the address, and I'll make sure I bring whatever's necessary so we can get this
what time's good for you on the 23rd? Morning?
How about 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock. I'll send you all the info. Teddy will send you all the info.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Teddy. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, Victor.
There she is, Vina Nguyen.
Vina Nguyen for mayor of New Orleans.
Save our city. Save our city.
There it is.
Wasn't that something? She just calls in like that.
She's far more approachable than what we currently have.
Isn't she unbelievable?
So, yeah.
I told her we were going to get her elected. This podcast was going to, I told her she was going to feel our wind.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I felt your wind from over here.
Did you feel the wind?
I felt your wind.
We've never really endorsed a local political candidate.
Well, you're very political. This is your chance.
I know a political candidate. We've never gotten behind one.
And I told her I'd warm up the crowd.
Yeah,
so
you did.
You want to be up
I'll
there?
I'll warm up for you. You got to have someone warm up for you, man. Come on.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't like that idea?
I love that idea.
Okay.
I love that idea.
All right. Derek,
this
you
has
coming?
probably
Maybe
been
Derek
our best show.
Derek probably can't do that because he's,
You're going to share the show, Derek. Look, we got the mayor on, the future mayor.
Future mayor. I mean, that adds cred to me. I don't know. So absolutely. I'll share it.
And she's going to watch your show if she, we get it on October 1st.
Well, she may not. She gets elected. She's not going to have time.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you hear her? I don't watch TV. I don't have time.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
okay.
it. So now, if you have a test in your Penn State meteorology course, I can help you study I'll help you.
Because he has a
like
degree
flashcards
from Rutgers, so
Well, hey, there you go.
There you go, right?
That's the Harvard of New Jersey right there.
Oh, yeah. I got an MBA, I got an ETA, and an OBGYN. I got it all. I got it all. Thank you for listening. Remember, share the show. We're in 4D, we're in 4K, we're in quadraphonic, hi-fi.
Yeah. Hi-fi.
And in stereo, we're available.
Stereo, mono, any way you want.
Yeah. Did you have fun, Derek?
I had a blast.
Glad you came by.
I'm actually very glad.
And you're going to share the show?
I'm going to share the show. You have me on record right now saying.
All right, baby. Thanks for listening. We love y'all. All over the road, the podcast.
Come on, Coin Trader Studios, we're bringing it live. And who am I? I go by the name of Darkest Night. And Jada Hoyos is the one who brings a sick beat, to which we're getting pumped for topics this week. So let me grab my Greg soda and take a sip, while I turn it over to Katie, Nick, Ted, and Vic. It's all over. We're all over the road. We got a brand new show, so just lo and behold, from the bayou to the city to the burbs to the swamps, you better know what time it is when you're hearing that.
Come on, man.
I was born and raised in this good old place called Louisiana. My whole family speak that country grammar from Louisiana. I heard them say that it ain't no place like Louisiana. I drive a Chevrolet in my license plate, say Louisiana. Oh, Louisiana. My front yard is full of goats and chickens. I still hunt just to feed my children. We get a lot of hurricanes, but we ain't tripping in Louisiana.
Well, gay bathhouses and everything. It's all about round-the-clock sex. It's all. Come on, man.
All Over the Road New Orleans is brought to you by Coin Trader Inc. Mind your money.